Okay, testing,
Hello,
testing.
welcome. Hello.
Hi, everybody.
I'm very concerned.
Oh, we're muted.
We're no longer muted. They're delayed. We're no longer muted.
Oh,
We're here
okay.
now. Hello.
Hello, Mason. Howdy, Bass. Hello. I will warn guys, Mars has vocal fry very bad tonight.
Oh no.
And I have a pile of throat lozenges next to me.
Shut
as
up
well as hot
and
tea.
get out the whiteboard.
No. I could still talk. It's not sick. It's just I used my voice in a way I really shouldn't have today.
I'm just saying, you better fucking have your voice tomorrow,
tremendously,
ma'am.
Oh, tomorrow I'm giving my kids the sensory bin, and that's all we're doing for 6 hours.
So you better have your voice tomorrow, ma'am.
That's what I'm saying.
Good. But how y'all doing? Amazing, Bass. Hello. Welcome. YouTube
welcome
updated their studio, and now we have a little language tab that tells me that all these things have multiple languages on them, which I do not understand. Why does everything say 2 languages? But I can't seem to identify what the second language is.
Oh, glad, Bass.
Very annoyed.
I'm glad you're doing better. Who do you crash out over?
Hello,
you guys
Federico.
Want the story? You guys really want the story?
Yeah, do the story while I go get a snack, because I'm hungry.
Okay, well, I'll explain part of my crash out.
Okay.
Because I can't go into too much detail. But one of the things that definitely was the straw that broke the camel's back is I was driving to one of my kids' houses, making a left turn. Everything's fine. Everything's good. The way is clear. And as I'm going down the road, there's an opening to a parking lot, for a grocery store, as they so often are, and someone's trying to pull out. Now, it's a big street. You got 2 lanes for everyone going down one way, and then 2 lanes going the other way. This guy is trying to hop all 4 lanes. And how do I know that? Because as I was coming down, making the left, going a reasonable speed, I was doing 30, he decides instead of slowly sneaking out, to check the traffic and all, make sure there's no oncoming traffic, he decides to bolt right into the middle of the intersection. And I literally slam on the brakes right before I T-bone him. Because that's what would have happened if I didn't stop. So I slam on the brakes. Everything in the back seat of my car goes crashing off the seats onto the floor. You just hear toys, metal bowls, everything just falling onto each other. This guy gives me a look and then reverses back into the parking lot, which he is like 10 feet away from. And I was just kind of flat when that happened. Didn't have much of a reaction. But then I got to the place I needed to get to, and I just crashed out in my car so hard. That was the straw that broke the camel's back for me. It sucked. It was a therapeutic crash out. I will say that. But should I have used my voice in that way? No, definitely not. Because it's backfiring hard right now.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Gargle tonight, I coughed up blood, so there's vocal hemorrhage going on. Yay!
Jesus!
To which part?
Well, the audacity of that guy.
The shit as he tore out in front of me from a parking lot?
Yeah, that was insane.
Or the crash out.
I'm asking for a dash cam for Christmas, personally.
I'm honestly thinking I should too.
Yeah. When you drive a lot, they're good to have.
I was so pissed. I was so pissed at that. And guys, I'll say this. Yes, I'm Irish. Yes, I got a temper. But
no, Federico, I need it to be nice.
I don't usually go off on people. I don't usually go off on people. I really, really don't. But that was a glorious exception to the rule.
My goodness.
I don't know what was going through that person's head.
Yes, that's hilarious. If I'm being
Ooh.
honest, I don't really give a shit about that. If you're gonna go through that effort, I don't really care. My thing is when you cross the HOV lane line at not the points where you're supposed to cross. That's bullshit.
That one's ridiculous. Because, like, you're begging for an accident at that point.
Yeah, it's just like, bro. Now you're just bobbing and weaving. At least if you're doing the mannequin, you're like in the lane properly, you know?
Okay, for some reason I read that as Mars spray, and I'm like, Mars spray? What's Mars spray?
Yes, pray for her. We need her for
thank
tomorrow.
You, Federico.
It's very important. It's really funny. Our, like, YouTube growth has been pretty decent.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm obviously not, like, incredibly fast. But I'm just sitting here, like, hit 1600 so I could draw another thing. Hit 1600. I know Federico. Not Federico.
Bass, it's not so much that... Because, yes, it can be caused by the length of which you scream. Like, how long you're screaming for. But it can also be affected by the intensity of
Mars
which
needs
you're
to get
screaming.
some lessons from the metal heads.
I really do.
Because I'm gonna
Honestly,
be honest, Mars.
I've been trying to learn how to death growl.
I have screamed worse than you have.
Ability.
Yeah, be Agretzko. You need to be Agretzko. But
I do.
and I have, knock on wood, never had what you have just described ever. And I'm gonna tell you, when I get pissed off, my crash out.
You know what kind of scream I let out.
I'm just telling you, hello, Canadian Lucifer. My crash out for this kind of thing is I immediately put on fucking what is it? What's the original Angel Dust song from before it was a real thing?
Oh, Addict?
Yes. I play Addict and I go at it. Like not properly singing at all. Like I am yelling. Like I am screaming to Addict. Never had an issue. Not gonna lie. But like, man.
No, I have never crashed out on stream. I will say that. I have never crashed out on stream. It's crazy how often that happens to voice actors. Like Maisie was saying, I immediately think of the voice actor for Eren Yeager. He was bleeding from his throat after a recording session because he was screaming so much.
I think of Alex Lee doing that for Solo Leveling.
Yep, that's another one.
He talks about that. I also think about Sayu just recently came off vocal rest because of all of that.
And that was like 2 weeks of vocal rest.
Or singing death. I don't know if I could death like that low. I will say, the wild thing that gets me, Lang's voice is not taxing for me. Hello, SRD, how you been? Lang's voice is not taxing for me because I put it like in my chest. Like I don't know how to describe it, but that
you can move your voice around. You have your head voice, your chest voice.
But so it's like if I just go like that will like get tiring. But if I go like
probably
like that, like further down is like I don't feel it. Like it doesn't. One feels like my vocal cords are rubbing against each other, and the other one doesn't. You know.
That's the problem when you're angry, though, is that you're not thinking about where you're placing your voice. So all of that was at the level of my vocal folds, and I just didn't care.
Yeah.
And then I got home, spat in the sink, and I was like, oh, blood. Great.
Yeah, knock on wood, I have never spat up blood. Not from my throat. Like, you know, sometimes your gums bleed or whatever, but, like, I've never had, like, throat.
It's what's called a vocal hemorrhage, for those of you who just popped in, which is a quick bleed from too much excessive force from the vocal folds slamming together, say when you're singing at a concert, screaming for a prolonged period of time, or screaming at a very high intensity, and you end up with a little bleed. The good news is it heals as quickly as it occurs. That's the nice thing about a vocal hemorrhage. It's not like a polyp. It's not like a nodule. You don't need surgery for it. You just rest a little bit, use your voice at a different intensity, and it does get better.
That's why I'm yelling at Mars right now. She's got to fucking be good for tomorrow.
Well, I'm on my
Oh,
second cup of tea and throat lozenge right now, so...
Very
Ooh,
nice.
I didn't know November was a thing.
I posted about it last year in our Discord. I just never did it because there's too many. I gotta be honest, I really gotta, like, commit to just a few sometimes, you know? And it's like...
I want to say that it's because of the consistency of the blood. Like, you just don't want that in your stomach. I think there can also be some other stuff in your blood that you don't want.
Yeah, it's like, Bass, it's very much the vibe of, like, internal bleeding. That's where the blood's supposed to be. You know, that's like the vibe. Everything in your body is made to hold the thing that is made to hold and nothing else. And the moment you start holding other shit, you're fucked. Like, not a joke.
Yeah.
I recently learned about ethanol poisoning, and it's a wild fucking thing. So you can't drink ethanol.
What are you planning for our characters?
Nothing. Fuck no. Fuck no. Jesus Christ.
Don't cross the streams. Exactly, Mason.
See, okay, but this is different, Bess. This is different. You can consume a surprising amount of non-edible things. Like gold, you know, like there's a bunch of things that, like, don't affect you.
Paper.
Yeah, paper. There are things that affect you in the way, not chemically, but physically. Like, if you swallow a needle, the problem is not the needle being metal, the problem is the needle being a needle.
The problem is it being pointy.
Yeah, that's the problem, right?
That's the issue.
But, like, you know, so there are a lot of things that are not considered. You can eat wood. It's not edible, but you can. All this sort of stuff. The problem comes when your own bodily fluids are toxic to you in places where they don't belong. You know, that like I feel like everybody obviously gets the concept of, like, you don't want, like, urine and feces not where urine and feces belong.
Mars heard her voice today, Allie, so now we're on a tangent.
But that's a problem. Hello, Allie. I believe you, Bess. Freeze-drying beer.
Dang.
Which is the one? Ethanol is not the one you can drink, right? Ethanol is the one that you can't drink. Methanol is the one that you can, right? Which one is which?
Pretty sure.
Which?
I want to say yes.
Alcohol. I don't want to mix it up. Alcohol is the drinkable one.
But this disclaimer also comes with a warning that I will be leaving.
Okay, I got it backwards. I got it back. The screen is supposed to be gray. I don't have anything up yet. Okay, I got it. It's...
Yeah, we were getting scuffed tonight. YouTube was doing something with the dubs and things.
Ethanol is when you... So it's methanol poisoning. That's the problem. So methanol poisoning...
methanol, not
yeah,
ethanol.
that's what I want. Not ethanol is the one you can drink. Do not swallow... Okay. Big thing. Do not swallow methanol.
This is a PSA.
There's, like, a lot of things when you travel to certain places that, because of what I'm assuming is because of people making their own alcohol, like, not regulatorily, it's contaminated with methanol, because when you make drinkable alcohol, you can fuck it up. Like, that happened with moonshine in the Prohibition, was, like, methanol issues and all this sort of stuff. And if you drink methanol, you fucking die. Like, really fast. Like, it's a problem. Because what happens is your body metabolizes the methanol into very acidic breakdowns, and it acidifies your blood. And your blood is so acidic that just by existing, you are acidifying everything, and you're destroying your entire body that way. Really, really bad. Hilariously, in like an ironic twist, the way to survive methanol poisoning is to drink more ethanol. Because if you drink ethanol, your body will metabolize the ethanol and just pass the methanol. So you literally have to get fucking drunk as shit to survive methanol poisoning. And so if you have one drink that's contaminated, but then you get fucking turnt, you might not have a problem on like ethanol. But if you do, no, don't, Allie. I learned about this because there's a whole story about a woman who went blind because she drank one drink when she was traveling abroad in Bali. Soup! It's been so long. Methanol, yeah. It's been so long.
Yes. Welcome, Soup.
And, yeah, she had a drink. It was contaminated with methanol. And it wasn't until the next morning she woke up and she was going blind and she was having a problem. And she was thankfully rushed to a hospital that knew how to treat it, but like not all hospitals know how to treat it. And the way to treat it is literally like, here you go, here's pure ethanol, do shots with it, and orange juice. Like, not a fucking joke. Like, really insane. And so she lived, but most people do die. But she is blind. She's legally blind now. And so it's like,
wow.
Yeah, really fucking wild shit. I don't remember how we got on this topic. There's something that intrigued you that we got to it. Oh, it was because of the acidic blood. It was the acidic blood thing. That's why I brought it up. Let me get the actual art open.
You did not tell us about that.
Oh my goodness.
Allie, you know what my version of drinking is now? I put on Love in a Bottle and pretend.
Yes.
That's my version of drinking.
That's one of the ways you die in space. It's because your blood boils because you're in the vacuum of space. That's why spacesuits have to be pressurized. That's literally the reason. Because otherwise your blood will boil. So all of those things where you like freeze in the vacuum of space, usually that's not how you'll die. You'll die because your blood boils with the lack of air pressure.
Ooh, tea, also a very good substitute.
I just have water. Okay, is it in... No, it's in Animatics, which is here.
But for now, lots of lemon tea.
There we go, I've located it. So, Allie, I will say this is probably the most spoilery section. So you should look the least amount. And anybody who wants to avoid Trials and Tribulations spoilers, look the least amount. I am going to play it once because it has been a while. You guys can't hear the music, and that's by design. But warning, I am going to play it through once. Allie, this is your warning. Don't look.
Allie,
no, Allie.
Chocolate is prepared.
All right.
No.
We're
Allie,
watching.
if you go blind, you can't draw your blorboes.
Yes, no.
We don't want you to go blind.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
It's flowing, it's flowing.
I love that. I love when he falls. I don't know what it is. It just hits.
The falling is so good. I think my favorite is the chessboard.
Is the chessboard?
Yeah.
Okay, that timing has to be different. I just gotta hear the switch. Yeah, okay.
If I said
The
chessboard,
chessboard.
blame my vocal cords.
Alright. We're gonna remove the parts that I am no longer doing. Because I'm no longer doing them. There's too many fucking layers here, guys.
Last time we did this, you were able to trim.
Yes, significantly, actually. Okay. Here. Split. Unlink. Unlink. I'm gonna mute this because otherwise I'm gonna go insane. I did get a lot done last time. You know, you heard from the Ori Vine. The Ori Vine's pretty reliable about, you know, the goings and the comings and goings of Oris, I will say. Okay, this is hilarious. I had, like, never, ever, ever, ever known anybody else with, like, Ori in their, like, you know, screen name for the longest time. And then I did know, and then I did learn of somebody when I first started doing the Origami Curio. They were Ori the Cartographer, which is hilarious. So they were also in the TTRPG space. And their maps are gorgeous. But recently, like, everybody's Ori now. Everybody's Ori. It was me.
It popped off.
I was the first. I have seen everything.
Everything. Ooh, I could do that voice well tonight.
Don't push it.
Dang,
You will be
you're
murdered.
lifted to the hospital, Bass? Holy crap. That they are, Ellie, that they are.
Yeah, there are very...
It's an Ori tree at this point.
I love foraging, but I'm only eating stuff, like, if we're really certain. Like, we gotta be distinct.
Oh, you're not dungy, meshy, exploring. Oh god, I'm tired. You're not
No,
dungeon meshy,
I gotta
exploring the
say,
new foliage.
I gotta say, Dungeon Meshi is specifically fantastical because I'm gonna tell you,
meshy exploring. Yeah.
Because I'm gonna tell you, in real life, so much shit will just kill you, and or it will only not kill you if you process it this very, very, very specific way, like the cashew, like this certain mushroom. You know, like, a lot of stuff is like, no, we can eat it because, we, like, learned how to fucking process it right. But I'm gonna be honest, the Dungeon Meshi thing is pretty fantastical.
How we learned how to process everything. Like,
yeah,
holy crap,
many
the amount of
people
trial
died.
and error that must have gone into that.
Many people died.
Cooking is kind of metal that way.
I've opted in Flair for another of the serving things. He may get he definitely will have one besides the one I'm making, and besides the one anybody else in here is making. He may have another one. He's gonna be in the fucking at your service prompt a billion times, which is honestly based. Let's fucking go.
Ori, I have to ask this, because the question I left on your post was actually a legit question. Does Flair know how to read tea leaves?
So I did respond. I'm uncertain.
I didn't get it.
I'm uncertain. It would make sense that he would. My main goal with that comic was specifically that he, like, trusts the tea leaf reading more than he would, like, a tarot card. Like, just, like, you know, he's like, ah, yes, that I will believe, but the tarot stuff.
That's more legit.
No. Yeah, literally. Definitely some of that. Yeah, Allie, I know. And I'm making one as well. I have to, of course. And then I have to do the avant-garde one. But the avant-garde quest has a lot more time on it, so we got time.
They usually do for those quests, which is nice.
Yes, I'm so glad. Ah, the mechanism.
I definitely have to write for that one, too.
No, Allie, please, do not wait. The only thing I recommend waiting for is the fact that once that you wait to post it until Ricaridi's official profile is updated. Mars has submitted it. It just has to be updated. You just want to make sure you
check.
It probably not. It's only been a day. But you just want to make sure that it has been officially updated before you post it, just to make sure that they recognize the character. Because if you post it before her new form is processed, it won't count as a character. So we want you to get all the gold. We want Rikoriti to get all the AP. It doesn't take that long, Allie. It takes like 3-4 days. I think it's 3 days.
3 to 4 business days.
Yeah, business days. I don't know if weekends do or do not count. Yeah, so this is the 18th. When did I post this? It'll tell me. Yeah, 3 days. I posted on the 15th. They all went through the 18th. Everything's about 3 days. That was on the 14th. In your brain, it takes a long time. Yeah, I'm constantly checking back because I want to see shit. Yeah, the 11th, 14th, is 3 days.
In the brain.
Hey, to me, it means they actually care. It's all humans. You know, it's like a real person that goes and fucking looks at your thing. So,
I love that.
That's very important. Okay. I want this one
stuff we like to see.
Okay.
What a coincidence, Allie. I too love her new design.
Yes. I also
really nice
love
Ori
her
and
new
I
design.
think the same way about character design because honestly, I kind of suck at conveying like what I want my characters to look like, to be honest. I have a general vibe in mind, but in terms of specifics, I'm like, yeah, I like the pattern of the chestnut sparrow, and I like this element, and Ori's like, okay, done. I will capture that. And then also throw on this really cute dress and halter top to really make it work. And I'm like, yes, thank you. Art consumed. Yum. Delish.
I literally like go and I'm like, Mars, you have one thing. You have to pick a specific sparrow species. That is like your main thing. And then she's over here, she's talking about like getting hairstyles and stuff, and she didn't get any. I gave her one. She didn't give me any. I went, ooh,
but
I came across this
liked.
one. Yeah, and it was great.
So it worked out.
Yes. But yeah, Allie, I don't have a specific design in mind for Flair's, like, you know, maid butler outfit. If I'm being honest, my goal is to hybridize them in some way, because he always wears the apron and it's kind of like a dress, but he also has, like, the shorts on underneath, and I don't know if Flair would be comfortable wearing, like, a full dress. Like a skirt he could do, you know, but, like, I feel like he wants some sort of pants on under there, just because, like, flying and stuff, you know, he doesn't want to have to worry. But he likes the frills and things. What are we not YouTubing?
Boy, that way.
How Neanderthals due to how tricky it is to give birth now? Well, we're not Neanderthals, Bess. We beat Neanderthals. We won.
We evolved. Ooh, a greater sage tea pet? That would be interesting.
And what can't YouTube do? I don't know where, man.
I'm definitely envisioning a butler outfit for Rikoriti Alley. I just think she'd pull it off so nicely.
Evil Flair would be surprisingly similar, but more.
Of course, it would have to be a altered butler outfit because of the wings.
Loose
and
no say that. Yeah, loose no say that.
We'll
definitely in that
like
vein.
A Playboy butler outfit, but oh well. Gotta show off the guns, and in this case, guns means wings.
Oh, manually review requests. Yeah, there's just so many. There's just so many. But if I'm being honest, I'd rather wait like a really long time to eventually get a person than to never ever get a person. You know what I'm saying? Like you can request, right? And then I would be happy to be like, yeah, you will get a person eventually. Like, it might understandably take like months and months because like there's a lot of shit. But like,
you You spelled it exactly right, Allie.
Yeah. It's
Spelled
spelled how it
exactly right.
sounds.
You got it.
With the double T. That was the big thing. How did we survive? So this is really interesting, Bass. Because Bass is specifically talking about human evolution with relation to giving birth. When you look at other primates, other great apes, what we are most closely related to, the opening of like the hips and everything, that the compared to the size of the baby is like the opening is spacious and the baby is small. Okay, like you look at like the size of like a chimp baby head, like a chimp infant head, and then like the hip, like hole that you have to push it through. Like the infant chimp is like microscopic and the hole is
tiny.
very large. When you look at humans, the head of an infant is actually smaller than our pelvis, than a female human pelvis. And that's why the baby's heads are like not fused, and you're as an infant your skull is like a bunch of pieces because it literally has to flex. So that's why babies come out with like cone heads and stuff, because they're literally meant to flex in order to fit through this hole. And what actually our current sort of thought process of this is the reason that we outcompeted Neanderthals, is because it requires communal assistance to give birth, right? You can't go off into the woods and do it on your own and come back and be fine. It is necessary for other humans to assist you in giving birth. And that whole community building thing is why we outcompeted Neanderthals and why the dominant race is Homo sapiens and Neanderthals are extinct.
The human
Obviously,
as we know it.
It's absolutely horrifying, Canadian Lucifer. It's absolutely horrifying. There is not a single thing I have ever read about it that makes me ever have any desire to do it. Insane. But it's all about community, Bass. It really is, because we became a social species, and while we evolutionarily became reliant on other people to help us, that is actually what afforded us to make communities and make, civilization. Anyway, yay humans, boo humans, indeed. Very, very accurate, Allie. But it's really interesting in that way. And of course we don't have like concrete, that is what happened, but that is our current understanding, is the idea that yes, it is required to have like a midwife, to have, somebody to help you. That'd be lovely, Bass. That'd be lovely. I will say there is a specific correlation with like baby size and length of gestation and like amount. So it's like elephants have one of the longest ones and their babies are rather large. Like it's a whole thing there. Other things is like has to do with how able the infant is able to survive on its own versus obviously can't. So there's a lot of levels in that, and that has to do with a bunch of shit as well.
Human babies suck at living on their own.
Yeah, Bess, misogyny. That's why. That's really why. It's very sucky. Don't make your shoulders that big.
Perhaps
please.
one day we will see it in our lifetime.
Yeah. But my favorite thing about humans and evolution is cooking. I'm pretty sure I've said this before, but there's always been a lot of theories. It's like, what makes us different from other animals, right? Like what separates us. And at one point it was like the fact that like language, but then we learned that a lot of creatures do have fairly complex, language-esque systems. There was another thing that was like about like using tools. We obviously learned a lot of animals both make and utilize tools, all these sorts of things. It was like being able to recognize yourself in a mirror. Oh, this would Mason. Animals can be very racist. Really bad. It's worse because it's like a survival thing.
That's not just a human trait.
Not a human thing. Then so that has to do with pouches and marsupials and stuff. Bass, because marsupials are weird because internally is very short, and then the little tiny gummy bear baby crawls into the pouch. And it is technically no longer gestating. It's a whole weird thing. That's why they're really fucking short. All marsupials have like pretty fucking short gestation periods. But right now the main one is the fact that we cook. We have yet to know of other animals that cook in the same capacity that humans do, you know, that have these communal meals like humans do, you know, in the same way, right? So there's a big thing that, again, a big community builder is the fact that we had to cook our food, right? We couldn't survive as well eating raw meat. We had to be able to cook our food. And on top of that, everybody always like, what's the word? They dog on like human sense of smell, right? But we actually have two really neat like sense of smell superpowers. The first one is petrichor. We can smell petrichor better than sharks can smell blood in the water. And the reasoning we believe for that is that the specific smell of petrichor denotes certain chemical makeups in the soil. We're very, Bass, we're very not fragile crazy, is the whole thing. We're actually very, very not fragile. But and that chemical makeup
in all the wrong ways and not fragile in all the other ways.
No, we're actually surprisingly not fragile. Like again, we eat a lot more poisonous stuff than most animals do. You know, like a lot of stuff that we consume, we're like, oh yeah, a little bit of poison, never hurt anybody. You know, we can metabolize an insane amount of stuff. You know, even the fact
we throw out our backs at the slightest sneeze.
The fact that we can, yeah, that's a modern human issue. That is not a human issue. Yeah, no, really, Bass, really
needs compared to the ancient needs.
We can smell. I don't know, Canadian Lucifer. I don't know about any other animals in relation to Uncanny Valley stuff. But yeah, we can smell it better than sharks' blood in the water, and we think it's because that chemical makeup that causes the smell is particularly helpful for farming. So we evolved in order to identify fertile farmland. Because of petrichor. The other really cool one is we smell rotten meat really, really well. Insanely well. We smell rotten meat, like, really insanely well. And that is why it comes into contact. A lot of people who have never smelled
it, right? If we eat it, it would make us sick.
Exactly. No, 100%.
Has to keep us on the lookout for
exactly. It. But there's a lot of, like, anecdotal evidence of people who have obviously never encountered a dead body for whatever reason, and immediately upon smelling a decomposing body, knowing that that is the smell of death. You know, right? Like, no, like immediately. Like there's no question. Hey, it'll keep you healthy, Allie. That's the whole thing. It'll keep you healthy.
It's a built-in safety feature that you didn't even need to pay extra for.
It is. Oh, a lot of animals are very fine with it. I mean, there's a whole category of animals that are carrion eaters. That's their whole deal. So, very tolerant. I mean, flies specifically go towards it. That's why a lot of flowers that involve fly pollination smell absolutely horrific, like the Calorie Bradford pear, like the corpse flower. It smells horrific because its goal is to attract animals, flies, that like that smell. That's why it's all literally like how your body interprets a thing. So that's why it's very interesting. We evolved color vision to eat fruit better. and we're manipulated to eat fruit better by plants. Because plants want to spread their seeds, but they only want to spread their seeds when they're ripe. So plants developed alongside refined color vision to allow the things eating the plants, which was primates originally, to be able to denote ripe fruit and thus better tasting fruit, which was our reasoning. But the plant's reasoning was my seeds are finally mature and can actually be spread. Very interesting. Ooh, I did not know that, Bass.
Oh.
The black vulture. I had the honor of seeing a turkey vulture. That was really cool. Because they've kind of gone from where we live.
Yeah, there's definitely not a lot left. Or at least they hide.
Orinai? It's Archboreal! I'm Cersei. Cersei the tree tuber. And I know a lot more than just trees, because I do have a biology degree, not an arboriculture degree. But, you know.
The whole gambit of knowledge.
Ooh!
Oh,
there you go.
Do have an uncanny valley.
I feel like it makes sense, but I also think that it would have to do with at what level does the animal have the processing of facial recognition, right? Because like not all animals identify each other the same way. I don't believe these are... Ugh. Nature is uncanny.
Wait, okay, I might be having a total brain fart moment, but I thought the whole part of pardoning the turkey was to not eat the turkey.
Yeah, that turkey isn't eaten.
Oh, okay.
They pardon a specific turkey that is not eaten.
It's the chosen one.
Yeah.
Nature is very uncanny, Allie. And to think so much of it still hasn't been discovered yet. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, mostly in the ocean, though. We don't really find a lot of big things anymore.
Well, in the oceans, I know a lot of jungles and forests still have some.
Yeah, we get a lot of insects. Yeah, a lot of insects and other inverts, that are small, that are pass upable. We get a lot of plants too. Mushrooms, very common. We find a lot of mushrooms, but like when you get to like vertebrates, some small ones sometimes, but nothing like mammals a lot of the times. Very rarely more,
We found a lot of those. Unless something decides to suddenly breed with another thing.
That it does, Bass. That it does. This thing is too big. Okay.
Life is uncanny indeed.
It's really wild. I have like a very distinct picture in my head of this scene that I'm unable to find. And I'm curious that when I get to editing, if I will be rectified and it's just annoying to find on the internet, or I will have completely misremembered.
Turkey's on the wrong side of the tracks. Baz, you're really going deep into this turkey lore.
Okay, do we want a little song time because Thanksgiving is next week? Do you want a little song time? Because we won't have this stream next week.
Oh, that's true.
I have a Thanksgiving song if we want a little quick song time. Allie says yes,
Allie
song.
says yes, song.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, for us.
You did yours already. You got yours already.
You guys
Sure.
had yours. Let
want
us have
song?
ours.
I gotta be honest, I'm sorry. If you celebrate Halloween in Canada, which I know you do, I don't know if you know it or not. But, alright.
Depends. If it was learned in choir, maybe. If it wasn't,
It was learned, I
not.
learned it in elementary school. So we did not share in elementary school.
Might not know this one then.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
Well, a turkey knocked on my front door, so I invited him in. It was a chill November Thursday, so I invited him in. Won't you come into my kitchen, my friend? I'll boil some water for tea. Won't you come into our kitchen? We'll chat, have a cookie, maybe 2 or 3. He answered no, 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 I won't come into your kitchen. He said no, 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 I'll see you another day. And it keeps going around. It keeps going around. I only kind of remember Turkey in the Straw. Maybe I can find
Turkey in
the lyrics.
Straw.
Yeah. Because if I know the lyrics, I know that I will get it.
That was a really cute one. That. What are our Thanksgivings like? Lots of food. Lots of food and lots of pie. And maybe getting up early to watch the Thanksgiving Day parade on TV.
Ah, okay, maybe it's this one. Yeah.
Notorious history.
I only really remember the chorus, but since it's turkey as well, we'll do it really quick. Because something, I turned that catfish inside out. Turkey in the straw, turkey in the straw, turkey in the hay, turkey in the hay. Roll him up and twist him up a high tuck hall. Hit him with the tuna call, the turkey in the straw.
Yeah, I think I do know that one. I don't think that was an elementary school one, though.
That was an elementary school one for me. That's when I learned it. But I can't remember how.
I know I heard that one before, but I have no memory of learning it in music class. That's
I know for a fact both of these I learned in 4th and 5th grade choir. But yeah. The Jack song.
A Gale song?
This one is like one of those folk songs, so like everybody has one, you know. Turkey in the Straw is like everybody has one. And they have like a bunch of different lyrics. I hate you, you hate me. Let's go out and kill Barney with a 2x4 and hit him on the head. Hooray, now Barney is dead. I remember, joy to the world, Barney is dead. We barbecued his head. What happened to his body? We flushed it down the potty. Round and round it goes. Round and round it goes.
Round it goes. You know,
that's
it's funny. Of all the cartoons I grew up with, Barney was not one of them.
I never watched Barney, but Barney was incredibly hated.
There were two things my mom did not let me watch. Well, she didn't let me watch SpongeBob, but in terms of like child programming, like really young child programming, she never put on Barney and she never put on Teletubbies.
Yeah, also never watched
both of them.
Also, never watched Teletubbies either. I did Sesame Street, of course. I did a lot of Cyber Chase, Blue Clues, Clifford, Kipper, obviously.
Kipper. Dragon Tales.
Yeah, Dragon Tales. Maggie and the Monster, or whatever that one was called.
Oh, yeah. No, I think you're right. Maggie and the Monster.
Mm-hmm. Clifford the Big Red Dog. Those are the big ones.
Evil Barney's songs were like the gateway into creepypastas.
Kipper the dog. Allie, I have a Kipper plush that I have had my entire life. He is the plush that I've had since I was born. Dylan hate his texture. I don't know why. I think he's pretty soft, but Dylan hates his texture. He is very old now. But I love Kipper. I love Kipper a lot.
I'm not sure, Canadian Lucifer. It was just something all elementary schoolers unanimously agreed with. I try to forget it's real, Bass.
Yeah, I also there's no Clifford live action in Ba Sing Se.
There isn't, no. And honestly, like, I don't even remember. I remember seeing it coming out. I remember the commercials and everything. But then it just kind of came and went. Like, it was the same thing with the live action Harold the Purple Crown. No one really talked about it.
A good time, not the live action, though. I liked Harold the Purple Crown.
I didn't need Harold as an adult, please and thank you.
No, I didn't need... nobody watched it. See, Backyardigans was not when I was a child. But I did watch the Backyardigans because it was for my cousins were Backyardigans era children. And thus I did watch a lot of Backyardigans. Which, a top tier show. But I was talking about ones where I like...
Because that's what my brother was watching at the time.
Backyardigans was probably my biggest one. That and Wonder Pets.
Totally Spies.
Wonder Pets as well.
Ooh, Wonder Pets was good. There was one I was remembering earlier today. It was one of those educational shows that had live action people, but they were dressed as characters. And I remember a scientist, an assistant who was a girl, and then a guy dressed in a big rat costume. And I can't for the life of me remember the name of the show. I'm going to look it up real quick.
No idea.
Kids show, educational, scientist.
Wonder Pets were the goats.
Assistant, and giant rat.
Ooh, one of the 7 natural wonders.
Oh, Beakman's World. That's what it was.
There you go.
Beakman's World. That's what I'm remembering.
That was your Bill Nye? God, Bill Nye is so fucking goated and classic. Anytime that
Bill
fucking...
Nye was great.
Anytime that TV rolled in during science class, just immediately everyone's going, Bill!
You knew it was going to be a great day.
Mm-hmm.
No, Bass, I do know Totally Spies. I just don't know how we got from, like, really young kid shows to that.
That was also when I never watched, like, as a thing. I didn't do Winx Club. I didn't do any of that.
I did watch a couple Totally Spies episodes. I remember
I did later in life.
Out of my way to watch the premiere movie on Cartoon Network, and then catching some episodes in passing.
They were like, you watched what, 16? I never watched that.
I watched 16. I watched Total Drama Island, Action, and World Tour. And I probably shouldn't have at that age, but oh well.
I hated the Total Drama art style. I know that is why I've avoided it 90%.
Oh yeah, no, the art style is
I
honestly,
hated it.
It's serviceable for what it is, but by Ori standards, it's horrendous.
Like even as a child, I'm like, this is not stylized in a way that I like. I couldn't like say that, but like, you know,
you felt it in your soul.
Yeah. I remember specifically not liking how it looked. Same with like I watched Caillou, and then at some point my parents were like, he's too much of a whiny bitch, baby. You're not allowed to watch Caillou. Like, I specifically remember being barred from watching Caillou after a time.
A lot of parents hated Caillou. Like, the way elementary schoolers hated Barney, parents hated
Yes, Bass,
Caillou.
I do know about all of those. Oh, Max and Ruby! I loved Max and Ruby!
Oh, that was a cute one.
Oh, I loved Max and Ruby. Yes.
Oh, Allie remembers Beakman's World. Nice. I'm like, please tell me I didn't hallucinate this fever dream.
She was this Canadian version of Scooby-Doo, but with a darker edge. Was it fucking... There was a bunch of, like, Scooby-Doo-esque things, and then they did, like, a fucking crossover. There was
I know Scooby-Doo had a
Jabberjaw.
crossover with
There was
Supernatural at
the
one point,
buggy
which
one.
was nuts.
There was the ghost and the cat. And I think those were all the ones. Maybe
Monster
Bass.
Patrol?
Yeah, exactly, Bass. Tell him no.
Huh?
Thought you fever dreamed Beekman's World? Well, look, you guys can relate together.
There was also a Big Comfy Couch. That was another one I love.
Yeah, I didn't really watch that. I recall its existence.
A clown and her dolly on the big
Same with them. I didn't like
couch.
JoJo's Circus.
Was that the one on Disney Channel?
I have no idea. She was like a little ragdoll type thing.
Did she have a pet lion?
I can't recall. I specifically remember watching a few episodes and being like, I don't like this. And not watching it anymore. I had taste as a child. Like, I was a picky kid. I remember multiple times being like, there's nothing to watch on TV. And my parents are like this. I'm like, I don't like that.
That never happened to me, Canadian Lucifer. Mostly because when I did hit that age where I could stay up and binge shows, I mostly stuck to Disney Channel because late night was when they did reruns of That's So Raven, Lizzie McGuire, you know, all the good shows. So I wanted to stay up for those when I was younger. That was like middle school age, maybe.
At the point that I
Tail
was
end of fifth
able to
grade.
watch TV at that point, I was watching some sort of show with my parents.
I know by middle school, I think the first show I watched with my parents was Monk. Because there
I
wasn't
watched Psych.
too many, like, bad for me things going on in that show.
I remember
Psych
watching
was another
Psych.
one.
And then I will admit, I remember watching
Eventually,
a
we watched
significant
Burn
amount
Notice.
of...
That was another one. And then
Never watched
Warehouse
that.
13 was my shit. I loved that
I
show.
remember watching a lot of How I Met Your Mother, and then The Big Bang Theory came out, and that was the show that I really watched with my parents.
The big sitcom
find it
that
funny
my
they made him
family
bald for
liked
no
was
reason?
The Middle.
Yeah, I am aware of
Canadian PSAs
Mr.
don't fuck
Meaty,
around.
but
I've seen Nostalgia Critic review the Canadian PSAs. They look horrifying, Bass.
the only really funny ones I recall is like the one where it's like sizzling bacon or like cooking eggs or whatever, and it's like, this is your brain on drugs or something.
Oh, but that was like a classic American one, I think.
Yeah. I don't know any Canadian ones. I also remember there was one that we watched in school specifically, and it was Wizard of Oz themed, but about doing drugs and like smoking cigarettes and stuff.
Yeah, wasn't it like they were showing Dorothy like high off her rocker?
I don't remember
like
Dorothy
hallucinating the
being high,
line or
but I remember
something.
like the Tin Man like smoked or something, and like the Scarecrow, like they all did, like one of them was an alcoholic or something. Like it was very interesting.
I'll have to look that one up.
I have no idea
House
about
hippo?
any of these.
Yes, I've heard of the little house hippo. House hippos are very cute. Was House Hippo like one of the few wholesome ones to come out? Because it does sound familiar.
I don't remember the Tin Man having a gun, but I did read the Wizard of Oz books later in life, and I actually did enjoy them. Like I read a lot. I read all of the ones by the original author. Loved them a lot. But yeah, the Tin Man like fucking decapitates like a cheetah like immediately upon freeing him. He is saving the dormice, but he does like rather descriptively decapitate like a cheetah. Like it's more descriptive than you'd expect. You know what I'm saying? It's not like fully gruesome, but it is mildly like wow, I didn't expect this in my Wizard of Oz, you know?
A
I don't know why
hammerhead people. He thinks I'm gonna have to read The Wizard of Oz.
Again, read them in order, all the books by the original author. I will say the moment that it was not the original author, you can really feel it, and I couldn't get through it. I did not like it.
Oof. Okay, duly noted.
There's a lot of them,
Keep
though.
that in mind. There was an animated Wizard of Oz.
Remember the times when they, like, animated everything instead of live action? You know, they went the opposite way. Instead of live actioning everything,
And
they fucking
instead of making live actions
animated
of some
everything?
that only came out 10 years ago, Moana,
Yeah, that's insane. I'm so glad the K-pop Demon Hunters one was canceled.
They say it's because they realized, oh, this story can only be told in animation. No, it's because we all told them.
Yeah,
told
they
them no.
realized because we told them as such.
They didn't come to any epiphany. It was us. Oh, do you have an opinion on The Wiz, Ori, being such a Wizard of Oz fan?
I did not watch it. I'm pretty in the, like, I enjoy the first, like, the original movie. I do like the original movie. I do think it's pretty good to the first book that, you know, the one it's based off of, pretty well. Beyond that, I find I prefer just, like, the general world building of the books a lot more. That I didn't... Bass, so I have yet to see the musical. I'm actually getting to see the musical in 2 weeks.
Oh, nice.
2 weeks. My mother bought tickets. Yeah. 2 weeks from Saturday. I'm going to see Wicked on Broadway.
But
Hello,
I'm
Pastry.
gonna need the whiteboard. My voice is actually hurting now, so
oh my
I'm
god,
going on vocal rest.
Fuck. Nope.
I'll still be here, guys, just in written format.
There you are. You've been whiteboarded.
Perfect.
Oh, do you not have it? It should have the mask, shouldn't it? Oh, because it's another sprite, that's why. Whew. All right, now I have to talk for the both of us. My goodness, I was not prepared. Like I'm ever prepared. Now the problem is now I have to look at what Mars says, otherwise she could be like, be saying random shit. Guys, the thing I voice acted in is coming out kind of soon. It used to, Mars, it used to be, like, I know it's hidden, but it used to be set up so that when you muted, you immediately got, like, the sick mask. And that was just a fun little touch. A little added little bit of flair. But, yeah, exactly. But now that Fuji, like, updated and you have to manage your own thing fully, it's hard to do it. I did not see The Wiz, Bass. I did not. It didn't interest me. And I haven't read the book Wicked. I've only read the original Oz book, starting with the first Wizard of Oz and going forward in the future. I have not read anything in the past either. No, I have not seen The Wiz on anything. And a little bit of spice. Yes, indeed. I don't know what we can't wait to see. I've lost everything. Comes from the Dom lot. Oh. I see. I see what you're saying. My goodness. All right. I gotta yap more. Ah! Okay. So right now, I'm trying to draw this character looking up. Animation's annoying sometimes. But I really remember this character having a bit more sprites than the thing is giving me. I don't know why. The question is, I might want her to sit up. All right, we're starting over because I want her to sit up more. The YouTuber's pretty great. Oh, yes, Allie. It's not the full actual, like, pilot episode. They're doing, like, a little fall little thingy. And I'm seeing lots of stuff of the art happening. So that's cute. That's fun. I think they said it should be soon. Hot minute. Okay, they said this month, so sometime in November. Yeah, just the whiteboard, Allie. Just the whiteboard. It's really fun. It feels like I should be doing, like, Ace Art Tourney with Mars on the whiteboard, because that's usually what happens. That's usually how it goes. Okay. You need to be further up. I don't know why I can't seem to thing right now, but we're doing it. It was actually good. So, like, my job today, the past week and a half had allowed me to do a lot of art, which is helpful for doing, like, backlog stuff. But then it was also a problem because the weather changed. And, they also like to wonder, Allie. Your eyes wonder what they could be looking at. It's to your own detriment. You're just gonna get spoiled. But then my thumb was acting up, and so it was like, it's good that I don't have to, I don't have the ability to draw at work today. My thumbs need a rest. My thumbs? Just the one thumb. I don't know why I said that, like, both of... I don't use my left thumb for drawing. I use my left hand, but not my left thumb. Oh, not really. I have a car desk. Because all my real person jobs have been out of my car. So I have a little flat thing that it's really cheap. Mars, if you want one, like, it's cheap as fuck on Amazon. It's a little plastic thing, and it just flips onto your, like, steering wheel in front of you. You hate chalk? But then how would I have ever gotten the lovely memory of my, my history teacher eating chalk? The red board's just a blackboard, but a different color. Because the slate is different. I got him for 2 years. I gotta watch him eat chalk. Yeah! He ate chalk. It's part of the shtick. Kept everybody's attention. It's good for his stomach. You know Tums are just chalk, right? Bass, if you wanna... Bass! Bass, Mr. Pika over here dies of eating chalk. The smart board's not the red board. Red boards are their thing. Red boards are like a blackboard. They use chalk, but they're red. Yeah! Nobody calls it a red board. You still call it a blackboard because blackboard implies talk. It's a texture thing. You ever eat a Tums, Bass? Good chalk is like a Tums. I mean, Tums is just chalk. If you get good chalk, it's not powdery. It's like crayon-y. You hate chalk? Wow. Okay. All of y'all have dealt with only cheap chalk. There's some good chalk out there, and the chalk that you feel, it feels... No. I understand... Oh! Oh, ow! How did I even do that? Oh no! Oh my god! I'm fine. I'll explain. It's just I had my I had my feet up on the like. So I have like a rolly chair, right? I have like an office chair. And you know the like legs of the chair that have the wheels on it. I'm fine. I had my feet up on them. And I ended up turning in a way, and I don't even know how I did this, but I ended up getting my heel underneath the little lever that raises and lowers the chair. And I like pointed my foot so it raised up my heel and I hit the lever. And so I suddenly started going down, but then the lever is crushing my foot. So that was the ow portion, because the lever was going on top of my foot. It wasn't that big of an ow. It was just like a, squish. Oh, it's hilarious. It's not even the chocolates and... We don't... Wow. See, I get nails on a chalkboard. I get, like, if your chalk is squeaking. But good chalk that goes like... I love that. Yeah, I had the death of me. Yeah, the click, clack, click, clack. I love that. I love that noise. When it squeaks, it's bad. When it squeaks, it's cheap chalk, wet board. Hate that. But the nice, like... I love that noise. I love that noise. Yeah, squeaking chalk is bad. I see, it's really funny. I had a lot of teachers and professors in my schools that, like... I don't know what the word is. They cared about chalk. If that makes any sense. They, like... Yeah, along with Allie's eyes. They, like, cared. Like, we had a health teacher, and she had, like, a little chalk holder, which was honestly the coolest thing as an elementary schooler. Like, I wanted that thing so bad. So bad. Yeah, no, Bass, it was the company was going out of business. And so people, like, bought a ton of the stock. Yeah, it's a Japanese brand. It was like a mathematician really loved it specifically. It was going out of stock, and then everybody, like, bought it up, and then I think it came back because of that. I think it, like, came back. It comes to this volcano often. Mars said, I try not to, Allie, but when I do, I'm in good company. There, see? We're inclusive here. We got the deaf community can read Mars's stuff. We got the blind community can hear me. Chark, yeah. But, like, sidewalk chalk is always horrific quality and feels terrible. I get that. I get that. But good blackboard chalk is like... You know what? You don't want to remember any more about chalk than you need to. Come on, Bass. It's not that bad. Oh no, whose ears are in the volcano? Dichotomy's not here! Where's Dichotomy? His ears in the volcano! Oh my god! This character looks so weird. But that's okay. Oh my god. Mars is utilizing the full power of the whiteboard. I think you fucked it up. No, you didn't. Okay. It was just I thought, okay, you didn't fuck it up. Yeah, of course it works. Technology. Guys, I invented this. I think this very important. I invented this whiteboard thing. I have never seen anybody do shit like this before. Tell me if you have, because I'd be very curious. But I have not seen any streamers utilize this technology. This is very crazy technology. And the reason it's crazy is because Mars is typing remotely on the stream I'm streaming. If it was me typing, that's baby shit. That we do that fuck all the time. That's Peasley baby shit. But this, not immediately, Bess. Probably if I looked it up. But just from the words, no. Oh, yes. Now I do. It's the music thing. My heel still hurts. No, Mars, you'll break it. Absolute cinema. Yeah, my music teacher in elementary school made one herself with a piece of wood. And did it so she could draw the music. Why am I blanking on what that term is? But the music thing on the board. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Uh-oh. Needed to re-say something. Oh, you didn't think about that before? Huh. I'm gonna sneeze. Put a gif of Subway Surfers in. No. No videos. I don't think you can embed videos. That would be kind of wild. I'm trying to look at a reference, but make sure that Mars isn't gonna TOS us. With Nico Avocado. Is anybody an OG from when we got banned because of Jackbox and Nico Avocado? That was a long time ago. The Houghton cake is way funnier. Put the DVD logo on the board. She'd have to manually move it around. At this point, it sounds like you guys just want to censor Mars by making her do stuff. I love that. That's like my favorite thing. Okay, I think we need a middle one here. Okay. I think somewhere here. Right here. That. What about Nikocado avocado? Basically, for everybody who doesn't know, which I think is literally everybody here, I think y'all are that was like a oh shit. That was like a really OG move. This is too meta, Mars. Mars, do it again! Take a screenshot again and paste that again and keep doing it! How many can you do? What was I saying? Oh, we played like a Jackbox game, and I didn't know that you could like paste images into the Jackbox game we were playing. So some people like joined, specifically trolls joined. Oh my god. Oh my god. Keep going! And they pasted in one of, you know, Nikocado Avocado's like nudes. And then we got banned. And then we got temp banned. It was only on the screen for like a second. Well, then we got temp banned. We came back though! Yeah, Hotson's cake is way funnier. Oh my god, she's doing it! This is how I silence Mars. I make her do this for the rest of the stream. She's on a mission now. That's the real Subway Surfers. Mars slowly adding more and more layers. Oh no, the streak is broken! It is now the Ori show. It was always the Ori show. Secret's out. You guys, I think all of you were here when it became Ace Tooney, right? Because it used to be Origami Art. All the channels were YouTube. Mars is bored as an onion. It was just last year, I think. Oh, you joined late February? Oh, snap. Feels like you've been here forever, Penguin. In the best way, you know? That's wild. Honestly, it very much... all you regulars are just like, y'all have always been here. In my head. In my head, it's just like, y'all are mainstays. Yeah, oh, really cool side unrelated thing. But the tangent my brain went on was you're like, when you have to get a you make it as a like content creator and you get a Wikipedia page, and to get a Wikipedia page you do need like news articles written about you. And that made me think about like that planting project I was a part of ended up on the news. So that project I was like bemoaning, or they didn't fucking plant like until the third day I was there, and then they barely planted ever. It ended up on the news. My mother like called me. She's like, "Your project's on the news!" And thankfully it was just like hold on, am I having again? No. Thank you. Yeah, it won't. I'm not a big name related to the project. Honestly, barely anybody knows my name on that project. but it was really funny. Regular investigations. Nice, nice. Yeah, 3-2. That feels like forever ago. I mean, it is forever ago with the fact I'm editing it soon. So, wow. That's crazy. Man, they were on Wikipedia, then want to know if I said think they just doesn't have a thing. Yeah, you have to have like a certain amount of like normal normal mainstream notoriety. I think that's the word I want. Excuse me. Yes, mainstream. I need more water. Being Ron, we love Ron. We stand Ron. I haven't drawn Ron in a long time. I drew Ron and Jake together when I watched Carmen Sandiego. Because that was nice. Damn, Canadian Lucifer, you're famous! You're famous! I've been in the local paper a few times. My grandmother would, when I was in college, she would literally like clip out the newspaper and then she would mail it to me. She'd be like, oh, you like this article, or look, it's you, or something. And she would like mail it to me in like a card. That was so funny. This part of the girl who got blended. This is her being defiant of the blending. She's like, blending, that's all you got? Oh, I didn't add your shit, apparently. Fuck. Gotta do that. I didn't add your shit, fuck. Guys, I know that Charlie needs to be finished, and I will finish him. He will not go by the wayside, because he makes good content. Speaking of content, guys, if you are on other social medias, which honestly, I totally vibe if you're not, because I'm mostly not. But if you're on, like, Tumblr, or Blue Sky, or you still frequent Twitter, because whatever reason, Instagram. Yeah, exactly, Penguin. Exactly, yes. We have Ace 2D socials on basically all that. The Tumblr is just the origami art Tumblr. But, Allie, just post! I know you said something about, like, you were afraid to post the OC just post them! It's really simple. Tumblr is really easy, Allie. I'm gonna tell you, it's really easy. You drag the image in. You write whatever the fuck you want, if you want to write anything at all. And then, unlike other places, Tumblr tags actually matter. In the sense of that you can add as many as you fucking want, and they actually sort the stuff. Right? So, like, I would put, like, hashtag OC, hashtag original character, you know, hashtag, and then you can make your own hashtags that you'll use in the future. Like, I always say, like, hashtag outcast, hashtag, you know, Milano outcast, you know, all this sort of stuff. But all that sort of things. And then if you post, like, fan art, make sure to do all the fan art, you know, the character names, if they have Japanese names, the thing they're from, you know, all of that stuff. You know, crazy. Fucking YouTube bitch. Huh? Yeah, I am fucking watching. Did everybody get their dailies on paper, Demon? Make sure you get your paper demon dailies. Oh, my brain ain't braining. I was here. I was here. I was here. That. Yes. But yes, Allie, do it because I wanna like them. I wanna click the little heart on your thing. I want your blog to have stuff on it. And then Allie, and on top of that, something else you can do. And now this depends on how you want to curate your feed or not, right? So on Tumblr, your page is called your blog, right? And so that little reblog, they have the reblog button so you can like stuff, right? That's fine. And then you have the reblog button, which will post it onto your blog, right? So everybody who follows you will see everything you reblog, right? And so some people really go incremental, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna reblog. Like I have a say I have a Clance blog, let's say, right? So all the blogs, all the reblogs of Clance will go there, but then I have a regular blog and all that sort of stuff. So like Origami, I think it's just flat Origami is my like regular blog. That's like my normal blog where I'll reblog just shit I like, just to have, just to hold, just to keep, just to feel. But then I have like the Origami art blog, which is for art that I've drawn. But we also have the Folding Planets blog, which is for all Folding Planets related things. We don't have an Ace 2D one because I don't think we need it, to be honest. It's just kind of my art blog. And then we also have, I have an Origami Curio one. I should just buy Phoenix is a night way to go. My goodness. Tumblr weed. Thankfully, you didn't bring it to me. So many side blogs. Yeah, I originally didn't have a lot of stuff. A lot of side blogs, but now I do. And I honestly need to re-edit my pinned post, but such is life. Because of the thighs, because all the steps he got in. Phoenix is the one with the thighs. He's the one biking everywhere. Edgeworth has a cushy car. I know he has to take the stairs, but I don't think he's taken that many stairs. I don't, what floor is his office on? Versus the bottom. That's another one of those pairings where I can't decide. It's really funny. Outcast characters, all the main ones, they have specific places. But everything else is like, it could be top, bottom, left, right. Strange charm. Up, down. It's up, down, strange charm. Top, bottom, that's what it is. With a body, yeah, it wasn't his body, though. It's on the 12th floor? Okay, that is a lot. That is a lot. That's a lot. You got a lot of prosecutors. That's like a tall building. Allie said she's gonna finish it. And then she can play. Because remember, she has to beat me. She has to beat me before I finish this Death of Me animatic. You do keep forgetting, Allie. I can't believe you. How would you do this to us? We want to know. And yet. You keep depriving us. So rude. Okay. Guys, the Ace Attorney Abridged comes out a week from tomorrow. Are y'all excited? Dylan's dying. Dylan is dying. Certainly fitter than Phoenix. Yeah, I mean, the whip, you know? Yeah. Blocking is so easy, and you can spoil... Allie, this is something you should do. Allie, this is something you should do. Is you should make sure to, put on your spoiler tags. Okay? Mars didn't do this. Mars... We're gonna roast Mars. I know she can hear us while she's making her tea. Mars did not put the spoiler tags on Tumblr, and you should. You should, because then you'll see posts, and you go to settings. Let me go to Tumblr and recall. I always have to do it myself. You go to settings, and then you on the right. I'm on PC. I don't know if you're on mobile. But you go to... Oh, where is it? Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's in regular. It's an account, and you scroll down to content you see. And then there's filtered tags. And you can edit those, and you can add all the tags you don't want to see. So I have all the tags, like, I have hashtag AA4, hashtag AA4 spoilers... AA5 spoilers, AA6, AA6 spoilers, investigate AAI2 spoilers. I have just blatant Ace Attorney spoilers. I have just blatant Apollo Justice spoilers, Dual Destiny spoilers. And I've also just added like a couple like Spirit of Justice spoilers, TGAA spoilers, TGA2 spoilers, the Great Ace Attorney, all that stuff. And then so if it comes up on my feed and somebody's tagged it with any of those tags, it'll show that there is a post, but it'll like not show the post, and it'll say like filtered because of whatever tag you tagged. And that allows you to chillax, because then when you scroll through, I can consume Ace Attorney content pretty, you know, worry-free, because I don't have to worry about the spoilers. Versus Twitter, when I'm on Twitter to, like, post shit, it really has realized that I like Ace Attorney, and it keeps trying to show me Ace Attorney, and I keep getting sucked in, and that's why I'm always like, oh, I'm kind of Icarusing, because if I scroll through, I can't block shit on Twitter. I can't, you know, filter shit on Twitter. So it's like a fucking risk. I gotta, like, pull back. I'm like, no! Concerned. Yeah, exactly. That's what's really nice about it. That's what's really nice. Yeah, Tumblr's great. I love Tumblr. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. Oh my god, this person makes really cute Ace Attorney chibies, and I'm dying. They're so cute. Oh my god. Amazing. Yeah, Allie, just do it. Allie, I gotta tell you, I have literally never, ever once received hate on Tumblr. I have received negative shit. Technically not on Twitter, but it's not like I really post there. And not on Blue Sky. Also, it's not like I get a lot of things. But, like, I have I have received negative comments on Instagram. I have received negative comments on TikTok. I have received negative comments on YouTube. Yeah, Twitter, I just don't get a lot of interaction, so we've never gotten to that point, but obviously everybody knows it's a cesspit. Blue Sky, similarly, I just don't get enough interactions. I don't hear a lot of people getting hate on Blue Sky, but, you know, who knows? Literally, though, I've had stuff pop off decently on Tumblr. I made a Mastodon. I do not understand it. I don't use it. I also had an Artful for a while. Like, I just don't use it. Also, they had that, like, breach. FOL, Mars, FOL. And then, I have a DeviantArt as well that I don't fucking post to. There's too many things. It starts being too many places to post shit to. Literally, so Mars is making me do, like, content posts on business meetings. And literally the only reason Marsinger, yeah. And the only reason that I'm managing it is because I use Publer, which is free up to linking 3 accounts, but you can't link Twitter because Twitter's a bitch. But you can schedule posts on Twitter innately through having a Twitter, so at least there's not a worry there. But it allows me to schedule, like, Instagram stuff and Blue Sky stuff and, you know, not Tumblr stuff, but Tumblr you can also schedule within the thing. But at least it's all in one place, so it's nice. Yeah, I never made marzipan either, but I love marzipan. Consume all the marzipan. I don't know why this kind of doesn't look like the character, but such is life. We gotta see the flow. Whoa, whoa. Okay. Maybe less. I don't have your arms. That's why you look weird. Let's fix that. Arms. Arms. Is your head small? Or is your head big? I think you're big. We'll fix that. With the power of science! Oh, wait, where do we got to talking about sexualities? So many things. Yeah, Bass, it was a breach where people were, like, scraping Artful for, AI shit. Or catered to not. It mostly the problem was it was catered to just artists, you know, less to like non-artists consuming art. It was just the whole thing. Mars pan. Oh, Mars eye pan. Haha. Marzipan's not cake. Marzipan is like an almond, more like almond paste. Almond paste is different than marzipan, though. And almond paste is different than almond filling. And you have to use almond filling for making rainbow cookies, not almond paste. It's bad. No, 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 no. Yeah, marzipan is nearly like pure almondy stuff. Ooh. What kind of cookbook, Mars? Just... I don't know why I'm caring so much about this perfectionist part. I shouldn't care. That's a later thing. And yet here we are. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay, try this again. Here. I need to... Nope. Copy, paste. Link to C. Amazing. Move you down. Add you. None of that. Lovely. I'm gonna save here. Miss Mars. Or we need to cook? What are we letting Mars cook? What is happening? I've lost everybody's track. It's best baked good to poison. Yes, it is best if you put in cyanide and stuff, you bake it. It smells like almonds. Miss Mars, she's here! Ooh, lactose-free cheesecake. It's a wild sentence, but there you go. Yeah, well, we have a fun little, I will say, the Ace Attorney AU Moreau's Turnabout has fun stuff. Fun stuff, question mark. Ooh, wink. Wink, wink. Sometimes I can even see Mars. Yes, you cannot hear her. Because she was bad. She was a bad child. How dare she? Yeah, and she needs it for tomorrow. If she doesn't have it for tomorrow, I will strangle her. I'll drive over there. The strangling will happen. She'll hemorrhage again. I'll do it at 11. So no traffic. No. She'll just deserve it. It's all her own fault. It's her throat. Well, I can't unscrangle your throat. I don't have any methods to unfuck your throat. Yeah, that's what you're doing. You're doing that. I don't need to force you to do that. Or victim blaming. You better hope so, or I'm docking your pay. Yeah, Mars's throat did die of ligma. Ori bonk. You know that Ori didn't mean anything in a weird way. More water. You love doing that shit, Penguin. Okay. I guess this should be this character first. The height difference is gonna be kind of crazy, though. I don't really care. Got like that. My brain is dying. Uh-oh. Yeah, you're supposed to be an Oreopologist too. Ori talks in the third person a lot. That's been a thing. I've done that like the whole time. I just forget you have access to the emotes. You know, you gotta use that membership. You earned it. Height? Oh, because of Kai? Me daring to ask, what's Moo's height? Oh, shit! Guys! Outcast comes back on Monday! Ah! No, I don't know if that's a yay. Ah! 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 I don't know if Soup's still here. Soup, if you're still here, Outcast comes back on Monday! Ah! Scurry. Scurry shit. Return of unnecessary feelings. They are not unnecessary feelings, I will say. Okay, I need to stop caring so much. I'm trying to make this too neat. This is not the neat stage. They're not unnecessary. They are very necessary for Hodson's personal growth. Plug, plug, plug. We're plugging. So guys, this is your time to catch up. If you are not caught up in Outcast, now is the time. Okay. This cleanup's gonna be hell, but that's okay. We're just trying to get it down right now. You're just trying to get it down. Your suit is closed. Ah! Ah! Okay. Kind of very funny because of the great memories. For legal reasons, this is a joke. Not queer baiting if they're actually queer. See, that's the difference. Oh god, the black and white is insane. Everything goes trial for 4 to structure. I don't know what that case would be like. Okay. This is not anatomically correct, but that's okay. Is it okay? I don't know if it's okay. But yeah, it's not queer baiting because they are canonically not straight. But romance, no. I learned today, so Wendy Lee Martin, I think that's her name specifically, of Castle Swimmer, locked in Bird Boys stuff. Oh my Jesus, Mars, stop. It was a joke. It was a joke. Dave. They are manhandling. It's ship baiting. See, there you go. It's ship baiting. Everett is canonically gay. That's, you know, so is Hotson. The hottest thing of all, as we know, is manhandling. Okay. I think I need... We'll put this character here. In front. Lovely. I have only seen one... No, that can't be true. 3 Pirates of the Caribbean movies? Couldn't have just been one. Yeah, first 3. That makes sense. I will say, Kenny Lucifer, for us, I would say it ends up being pretty nebulous. The big ones are Sinnit is non-binary. That does matter to the story, and obviously we ship Hotson and Milano, so their sexuality has to involve them being together, you know, very, very later. I want to see a Mer Butler. It's very easy to do. I bet there's a Mer Butler. A Buttmer? Nope. Never mind. Take it back. Why are the gayest people the most closeted? Hey, upbringing? Okay. I'm drawing a lot of these characters from memories right now, so those with eyes, don't judge me. I'm just trying to make it happen. I'm just trying to get it out there. I think you have... Which way does it part? Fuck. I think I did it the wrong way, but that's okay. Yeah, that looks like it's the wrong way. Something like that. Looks too much like a different character, but that's okay. We're just putting people in. No asking, rise up. Yeah, you can assume that. Do you really think so, Mars? I felt like that's not a problem in the world of Outcast. They've got other issues going on. I just in my head, personally, it was just kind of like whatever for that. That's why Everett's embracing God War in the manuscript images. He's gotta be out in Band-Aid. There's no way he ain't out in Band-Aid. We don't got that many other AUs where he wouldn't be out. I just find that not to be his particular social pressure, you know? The way you fix your car, go T-posing over Everett. His closet is glass. Yeah, I don't... Like, maybe Cafe AU, but I didn't even consider where he would be in Cafe AU. He doesn't really have a role currently in Cafe AU. He's gotta... depends on which... Yeah, like, he doesn't really have a place. In Demon AU, it really depends on the exact role of everybody. I can't say too much, obviously, but, like, allegory-wise, it just don't work. I don't know. As a peanut butter? Ever social pressure being a bitch. Oh, a petty bitch. A personal boss. A private bastard. The manager of the Starbucks across the street. That wouldn't be bad, actually. Everett being, like, manager of a Starbucks, and his father's, like, the fucking Starbucks franchisee, has a bunch of locations. Maybe not Starbucks specifically, but, like, definitely, like, a franchised store of some sort has multiple locations. And then the Outcast coffee shop is just, like... Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. The Montgomery coffee shop is one of those basic bitch coffee shops where it's just like... Where it's literally just like coffee and they don't like sell anything other interesting and like they maybe have pastries but it's really lame. Yeah, tea isn't bad. Like it's really, really lame. It's really just like a you need to get your caffeine fix so you come here. And then of course Outcast is like artisanal. They have a vibe. They have, you know... They have flavor. They have seasonal beverages. Oh, RPG. Yeah, RPG. Okay, it makes somewhat worried that you will have to serve Dogona Cafe for Thanksgiving foreigners. Do you not know if you will already or not? Or they're traveling to your location during Thanksgiving? Is that what's happening? What is happening? This is... Okay, I will be honest. If any of y'all were to draw or write fucking like fanfiction, it'd be hilarious. Everett can't break the cuffs. I think this other character has to go at this level as well. I think that makes the most sense. Yoker's Cafe. I see. Is this character taller than this other character? He is now. A bottomless one. Oh, Lord. I see. Or he can only draw with the left facing easily. I'm right-brained. Y'all are making me hungry again. Yeah, exactly, Mars. Now I'm hungry. What other snacks do I have? These heights do not look correct. I think you have to be significantly taller. And thus I think you need to be taller. Oh shit! I did a big stupid, but that's okay. We're managing. It's just the well, the beauty of this is that this is far from the final. And will be heavily refined before going to print. La la. Okay, you have one of these. Yep, I know I'm drawing it incorrectly, but that is not the goal right now. The goal is to identify the characters in the space so that I can deal with it later. Okay, so there we have that layer first. And then I need the second layer. Here. Blah, blah, blah. 2D. Yeah, that's what I thought, Penguin. Thank you, Allie. Thank you for the luck. To the Dalgona thing. Ah, oh, splitting it so that the cream is all on one end. Yeah, you make me want an Oreo. Yeah, I don't like coffee. I was very happy. I went to a cafe today, and I don't like coffee. But they had a bunch of fun, like, lattes that I really wanted to try. And so I was like, ooh, you know, and everybody always gets a little annoyed if they have to do it with, like, a tea bag because they never steep the tea bag before adding this stuff. And it's like, I want it steeped, you know? And so I was like, oh, I know that the chai comes pre-mixed. So they can just make a chai latte and then add the fun stuff to it. The barista at the cafe I went to was actually really, really good because I was like, I want a salted caramel chai. And she's like, oh, we can definitely do that. But like the chai's already sweet and the salted caramel syrup is like really sweet. I think it's going to be too sweet. And I'm like, oh, okay, what's a flavor additive from your options that you recommend then to add that's not like super sweet? And so I got a lavender chai latte and it was very good. It was not over sweet. I just don't like coffee, period, Penguin. People have tried. No matter what I do, it is bitter to me. I'm very sensitive to tannins, I find. No, Bess. I was very happy with her. She got a tip out of it. I usually don't tip at, you know, cafes. Because that's like a weird thing. They're not serving me. But she got a tip. Yeah, Lucy, I don't know what it is, but it's like you can oversteep your tea as well. If you oversteep your tea, I find it too bitter and I can't do it. All right, I need a snacky. I'll be right back really fast. Mars, entertain them. Alright, can everybody guess what Ori's snack is? Hey, Mars, I saw that! Mm-hmm. Ooh, hot chocolate. Delicious. Did the YouTube fucking fuck again? It did! Hate. Hate, 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 hate. So much hate. Despise. Ooh, yes. Good, Penguin. Good. Give Dylan all the nourishment. Guys, if you are glazing Dylan, you can at him in the Discord. He would appreciate it. Alright, I give you permission. I had to share the bottom bunk. No, I did not get an Oreo. We don't have Oreos. I got a shot of heavy cream. This is good shit. So good. Ooh. It's good stuff. It's just to take the hunger edge off. It's probably, well, Gane Lucifer, if you find one, let me know. I never have it with anything but this playlist. I don't know why. Stop the YouTube. Keep watching. Oh, there we go. Add to Chrome. I'm doing it. How does it work? Okay. It shouldn't fuck up anymore. Most people here on this... Yeah, I will say, our community is particularly ace-centric, which is hilarious to me. Okay. So now here we need... Oh, scusi. This, and then 32B. And then everybody's got it. Oh, fuck. Don't do that. Everybody's got to move down. Uh-oh. That character's gonna get cut off. Maybe we'll move down and zoom out. That'll fix it. We'll zoom out and move down. I think that'll work. It wasn't very centered of me, but that's okay. Because I need to add at least 2 more characters here. This character, I guess I give this color. Again, we're doing all this from memory. Why? Ah. Nope. God damn it. Alright, we're just adding them here because I can't be fucking bothered. I can't be bothered! Okay, brain work. Why is my brain not working? Okay. That was the Ori dial-up tone. I got outcast memory. I don't know what that has to do with anything. Oh, we're saying memory for drawing my own characters? Yes, that is pretty based. Okay, I think your hair is on this side. I think I've fucked it up because I flipped it, but that's okay. No, it's not okay. Okay. Beautiful. We're gonna have kinda... I can't move you because of layer shenanigans, but that's okay. I think definitely some of these frames I'm gonna draw in their own, like, deal. If that made any sense at all. I don't know if that made any sense. Yeah, you wouldn't know, Allie. Yeah, my Phoenix memory is pretty wild. I was like pretty good with Edgeworth. We gotta add Dylan's favorite features. Yeah. Enthuse isn't here to remind me the numbers, but it's a lot. It was like 40, I think, and that was before now. Mia's getting a lot more, though, because of being the protagonist. For Trials and Tribulations 1. You have one of those? I think it's on the other side, though. No! Oh, it looked good, and then the chin was not in the right spot. Too low, too low. Alright, that's good enough for now. Size? Thumbnail size? Dylan's two favorite feature. The pen makes you ever was What did we talk about? I can't remember. Mars and I were talking about something, and it ended up being like, yeah, it's pretty canon that all of the Navy definitely, the vast majority of them can admit that Everett is a looker. You know, how did it come up? Was it last week's business meeting? Avon? Oh, Eminem sounds great. No, Penguin! How did we get here? Why are we being Dylan-y? Your hair is not gonna fit. I think that's okay. Yeah, but I can't remember how we got specifically onto the topic of Everett is definitely, like, conventionally attractive. Like, fucks him. See, I think that's what makes it very difficult for me to picture him with anything, because it's like, Everett is top for Hotson, but he's bottom for the rest of the crew, and but in, like, the dynamic of... with the rest of the Navy... like, I can't see him giving up. Like, I can't see him being a bottom. For that. But it's, like, a very weird... like, I don't know. It starts getting confusing. And that's why I feel like he refrains. He's just not into it. Could kill in the right fit. Axis is hot. Axis is hot. What did I tell Dylan? Dylan's terrible. He's been really bad. All of you need to scold him. He keeps looking shit up and spoiling himself on designs for people. And so y'all need to yell at him that he needs to just at the Ace Attorney Archivists in Discord anytime. Yeah, no story stuff, but he did spoil himself on a character design. And basically I was Dylan, you need to just ask me. I have, like, hand drawn of this character. And he's like, no, I needed this character to be his ugly, global self. Just the fact that you drew a character just makes them hotter than the, like, than the actual. And I think that's very funny. He's flown too close to the sun multiple times. I keep yelling at him. So you all need to scold him in the Discord. And you need to tell him that at any time to at the Ace Attorney Archivists in Couch. Okay, and I'm talking about you because he's going to listen to you, Penguin and Bass. He's going to listen to you guys. Pastry Puff. Okay, he's good. If you guys yell at him like you scolded Mars about Tumblr, he will get the message. So at him in the Couch and yell at him and tell him that any time he ever needs anything Ace Attorney related, he should go into the Couch and at the Ace Attorney Archivists, okay? He's gotten too complacent. Yell at him. Ah. Oh my god. See, Allie, you're falling into the paper demon trap, and I feel it. But that is indeed why I specifically make myself go very fast on them. The, like, soup one, and the hydrate don't dehydrate one, and the origins one were all done specifically on time crunches. Scolded. I don't see y'all scolding him. You'll not be swayed by your cries to escape horny jail. What? When did I get in horny jail? What? I'm gonna be honest, Bass. I will probably never make another Ace Attorney animatic. The reason I'm making this one is because it fit too well. I had such a vivid idea from the song for this animatic. It just fit too well. So yeah. I would want to use Making Time for more Outcast animatics, if I'm being honest. Oh, shit. Oh, no. I just had an existential crisis that next week is the last week of November, and in December, I plan to launch Art Boreal. All right. That's what I'm doing for the next 2 weekends. Whoop! Ooh, at least after Thanksgiving, I probably won't have work on Friday. And work Wednesday will probably be pretty late. And work tomorrow is going to be pretty late. So we shall see. Should be fine. I have 2 videos done already. I just have to, like, actually set up the rest of the stuff. But it does seem like I got making time things to do. If there's actually a meteor in Ace Attorney. Well, we can't spoil the meteor alley. Okay, this is not how your hair looks, but it's good enough. And I want you to have this thing because it's just... It gives you a vibe. Oh, I need you to have it on the other side, though. Because your thing's over here. We need to balance out. Amazing. Amazing. Great. All right. I did this one. There should be only one more section left because I think the large section of this is actually copy-paste. Oh no, why did that happen? Shit! Uh-oh, uh-oh. Why did that move down? Why did you... Okay, I need to play this through, apparently. Hold on. Make sure I didn't fuck anything else up. That looks good. We're good. You're good. Lovely. Looks good. Okay. Lovely. Okay. Infect my DNA and watch my heartbeat start to change, but all the misery... Ah, fuck. You. The misery won't be the... Ah! Won't be the death of me. You tried to bury me. 6 feet, but I still breathe. Nice. All right. Fixed. Save. I was able to fix it. I fixed it. I fixed it. Because then this is... repeated stuff. Because... I don't know how I'm gonna go into it, though. There needs to be some sort of transition there. Because the original... I think this is the transition. Okay, I don't know where anything is, apparently. I'm gonna sneeze. Stop. Yeah. How does this go? I think it can work. We'll just have the chess piece come down and then immediately go into that. Okay, hold on. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We'll do that. You can't for some reason? Okay. Oh, it's because it's archivist? Is that why? Is that why? If that's... that shouldn't fuck anybody up, because it should be able to... If you just do @ and then go ace, it comes up. In the wrong chat. I literally type @A. Yeah, if I type ace, it comes up as a roll. So, shouldn't be a problem. That is a pun. Interesting, Penguin. Let me see. You have these rolls. Should be able to add people. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze again, maybe? Maybe. Heh. Heh. Okay, let me take a gander at that after I fix this. And then save. Rolls. Archivist. Uh-huh. You should be able to permission. No. Those rolls allow... Interesting. Huh. It's only 4 of you. Why is there only 4 of you? When did people leave? Okay, interesting. Display. Ah! I have solved the problem. I have solved the problem. Yes. Try now, Penguin. Just test it. I believe I have solved the issue. I did not realize there was a concern. Yay! Amazing. Is there anybody here that wanted the archivist role and for some reason doesn't have it? I just want to make sure the thing is not broken. Huh. Doesn't seem broken. Weird. Well, that's fine. Okay. So we go up. No, I gotta go back again. How does that go? Nope, not back enough. Okay, so it does work. Ba is the drop. Okay, cool. Works. Amazing. I didn't want that. Save. Beautiful. Okay, so then we gotta play. Memories. Turn them to enemies. twisted my fantasies and made them a disease. Infect my DNA and watch my heartbeat start to change, but all the misery won't be the death of me. Okay, neat. I got one thing left. Right here. That one. Alright. I specifically... We gotta have it be... This one's more gonna be an illustration in the end, so we're just gonna kind of like... We're just gonna kind of wing it a little bit here for the last 15 minutes. There we go, perfect. That's the reference I want. Yes. Yeah, Allie, you're on the clock. Allie, this is the last sketch I have to make. So you've got a lot of flooben to schmoob, you know? You know? You know? I can't see anything Mars is saying. Time's a ticking, indeed. Boop, boop. Alright. Now we're gonna add... So this is specifically at the very end. After the meteor, after everything has, settled down. We're reassessing what has happened. You will flub? What you gonna flub? You gonna flub the playthrough? I'm assuming that's a spelling mistake, but I don't know what it should have been. Time's a lickin'! Time's a lickin'! Yep. Unrelated question. What do we think Maya's pajamas would look like? They'd have burgers on them? Okay, don't. This is a still image, so I guess I could. But I mean more like style. Is it like a t-shirt? Does it have a lapel? Is it like a nightgown? You flub the blub? Uh-oh. None of these are what I want. Okay. Jammies, I'm putting her in a nightgown. She wears a dress. I feel like a nightgown is the way to go. Yeah, yeah. Like a square neck. Good night, Mason. Pearl would, yeah. I see them all having nightgowns just because it is very, like... And the reason I am saying pajamas and not the other thing is because Phoenix wears pajamas here as well, so... Yeah, I mean, that feels like the Karain way, Mars. Okay. We gotta have the little happy tears. Very important for this scene. Very important. We'll put your arms in later. Because I think that's how I will have to do that. Arms later. Totally wants to touch you. See, the sibling energy is one of two things, Allie. It is either sabotage or gung-ho assistance. There's no in between. Okay, how does a child go here? I think like this. Yeah, like this. Something. Yeah, it's either help you win or make you lose. That's all I can think about in my head. Oh, you need to be closer. I just don't have a lot of layers. Let me back up enough. Let me undo enough. Ah, no! I can't undo enough. I have to erase. I gotta add this one because I just can't. Oops. Peace was never an option. Peace is never an option. At least that's my understanding with siblings, you know? I don't even know. I know what I want, but not how I want it. And that's the problem. Go and then like... How does that work? In the man... And it's like, oh, yeah, I think we're like right here. Guys, this is the Ori method. I gotta act it out. Literally, I was struggling to draw... I think it was literally... I was struggling to draw Everett's hand grabbing Guard 1's collar, and I literally like ran over to Dylan at his computer. I'm like, Dylan, I need to grab your collar for a second. Okay, yep, that's how it is. It's funny to hear out of context. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if the context is helping that much. Maybe a little bit, but it's still weird, I think. Yeah, this is gonna have to be highly fixed in post, because this is not anatomically correct. But this is gonna be like a full-on illustration, so... Yeah, the head does not live there. Alright, we're just playing here. We're just getting everybody in that needs to get in, and then we'll figure this out later. Hair, something like that. And then your arm comes around here. Like that. We gotta embrace. Lots of embracing. Is the main draw past the Smash streams? Well, guys, those are edited videos that will end up coming out eventually. Like I said, 1/4. The reason it's 1/4 is because I don't have that many, and I don't want to, for lack of a better term, blow my load too early. So, but yeah, to me, that is the draw. That is the draw. And that is why, no offense to Mars at all, but I think, because she's here, I can't offend her, she's here. She's listening to me. But no offense to you, Mars. I do think that Pass to Smash is most unhinged when I'm forced to be the only one verbally speaking. Like, honestly, it's really funny when you're on whiteboard, but I do think being solo talking makes it the most unhinged. And because I was like I was like, the like chord, everything, like they weren't the same. Like I wasn't getting that unhinged. And I think it really is just when I'm left to my own devices. There's a level of crazy that does occur. And that's the charm. So what this means, Mars can only ever be whiteboard Mars on Past the Smash videos. No. Act, you contain the crazy. No, you just derail the crazy. Is more what happens. When you're around, I have more of a dialogue going because we're chatting, we're having conversations, we're broing out, we're palling around. When you're on the whiteboard, though, ma'am, you don't contain any fucking crazy. You don't corral any crazy. You say some you type some unhinged shit on that whiteboard. Yeah. Yeah, but yet Mars, you on the whiteboard birthed the he's letting his hemorrhoids air out. That was you. That was not me at all. That was you. That was you and your little whiteboard marker. You were not given... The setup was whether or not he had pants. You didn't have to take it that far. Yeah, feeling Grossberg like a banana. See, I wasn't alone for Grossberg. Mars was here for Grossberg. She was just banished to the whiteboard. And that made it really unhinged. Yeah, we unwrapped Pain like a present. We peeled Grossberg like a banana. We unzipped Lotta like a fanny pack. Most unhinged place our friend. I don't know if I'd say that's unhinged. That's just more concern. That's just more scared and concerned. Panic. Thank you. That's a good word. Panic. Aw, not Allie. Everybody else. Look at it. Okay, it's coming together now. I will need a lot of reference. I will have to photo bash a reference for this because this is not anatomically correct. But we can dream. Yeah, y'all who can see can get the vibes. It's no, it's after the meteor penguin. See how it's after the meteor? This is the aftermath. Cute fallout. Yeah. Allie specifically don't look. Everybody else could look. Allie, you wanna win the bet so you can look. That's the real incentive. I mean, on top of that, getting the blur bow drawn, but like, you wanna see it, you wanna finish it so you can look. Yeah, crater, there you go. There you go, the crater. Yes. What time is it? Oh no. I'm not done. There's still... he wouldn't be here. He's in jail. So I guess just you and the two other ones. Okay. Is he sitting on the bed? Questionable. You're also in jail. Or at least you should be. I want to give you the same vibes as that one image from 1-4. He's looking a little happy, a little amused. Definitely relieved. Maybe you're sitting in your own chair? That sounds more you. Something like this. Yeah, okay, you're sitting on the bed. You've scooched in enough. Ah. Meteor went to jail. You want to invite you the mercy of your sibling? Bribe him with candy? I don't know if you have any personal disposable income, Allie, but you could bribe him with like candy or something. Maybe you have a book. That feels like you should have a book. Yes. Your hair, I should be able to draw. See, Ace Attorney influenced my style pretty significantly, actually, guys. If you didn't know, in a hair type way, I attribute Ace Attorney to allowing me to draw even more hairstyles than I had originally been able to draw. I say as I struggle to draw this person's hair. Heh. Okay, this expression is not right, but such is life. Yeah, there you go. Well, okay. College is after... We're talking with the break part isn't at the mercy of the college, you know? And I will say, Allie, you'll get another dip from me because, well, we don't have making time next week. And I'm probably gonna have to do an arboreal one the week after that. Because there's one art thing I need for the 3rd video to post. So, yes. Alright. There's 2 more characters that belong here, but I'm not gonna get to them because... You know. Time. Alright. We're gonna save. I'm really close, guys. See, okay, for those who can look, this shit is what I mean by, like, let it be ugly and somehow you'll like it, because I was struggling. But look how cute, it's so good. I'm so happy. It's so great. It's so perfect. So lovely. Yep. That. We will see you tomorrow for Ace Attorney. Remember, for those who aren't going to be here tomorrow, next week, Outcast comes out Monday. We will have stream Tuesday. We won't have stream Thursday, American Thanksgiving. The Abridged comes out on Friday. Ace Attorney Abridged Friday. And then, yeah, that's it. We will have stream Friday as well. So we will only be missing Thursday's stream next week, okay? All right. Thank you all for coming. I'm going to put the ending on here so Allie can use her eyes for the little end. There you go. Ending screen. Yes, thank you all for coming. Sorry, Mars does no longer have her whiteboard. I've silenced her. She's been silenced. And very nice Unhinged stream. I don't know if it was that unhinged. But if you haven't watched the Cold Front video that came out Tuesday, you should. Ace Attorney episode comes out tomorrow as well. And thank you to our lovely angsty adversaries. If you liked this, like the stream. Because why not? You liked us. If you're a lurker here and you haven't subscribed, subscribe. VOD watchers, I see you. subscribe, give it a like. We appreciate it. We appreciate everything. Join the Discord. You know, that too. We love having you over there. We do a lot of shit over there. You don't want to miss out. And yeah. Thanks for watching. Good night.